already on.
Okay, great.
But it's just phone, so I can just turn it. Let me just make sure it's using the right headphones. Is it? Okie dokie, good to go. I mentioned earlier that I would pop back on once I had decent Wi-Fi. And I'm not doing any StreamYard stuff because it is 11:15 and I've got to get ready for bed. Early day tomorrow. I will be... Hey, Steve. I will be heading to Glasgow. But I need to get some work done before that I need like good internet for. So I'm going to wake up early, do all the internet related things, and then hop on the train and I can basically do like all the offline writing. Talking to yourself while waiting for RA to let out. Is he still going? I thought I'd planned it well. I'd actually been planning on coming on much earlier. I didn't want to interrupt his stream. Basically, I was trying to do a live out and about, but the internet kept buffering even though I had 5G. So I said that I would hop on when I was back at the hotel, and then I got back and RA was live and in the middle of Karen Reed. So I decided to eat my pizza and chill a little bit. Out in the old part of the city, yeah, I was. I booked, is that going to give everyone motion sickness if I spin? I booked a crime tour that I was going to live stream, and the guy left before the time, and I was sitting there like literally waiting. Got hold of support, and they basically said that he said like maybe I was late, so I was sending all my Uber like receipts to show what time I got there, my live location, because I just think it's so flippin' rude to, like, they say be there 15 minutes early to keep your spot. But here's the thing. First of all, I paid for that spot. So you got to hold it till the time of the tour. Second of all, I messaged him to say I might be a little late for being 15 minutes early, but I was still there well before 7. And I proved that with the Uber thing. And then they said, oh, yeah, he will refund. But the thing about that is, like, I was excited for it and I chose to do it over other activities. And then I landed up sitting outside on the steps for like 40 minutes. So, yeah. Anyway, it wasn't too bad. I went to Primark, walked around, went to Marks and Spencer's, bought a load of unhealthy snacks, a little bit of retail therapy. Tried to do live streams. All of them were just buffering too much. I had full 5G and just like buffer. You know where the Waverley train station is? Yeah, it's by St. Andrews, right? It's by St. Andrews Square, I think. I've just been solely using the tram. I'll obviously take the train from Waverley tomorrow. Or is Waverley the one by the monument? I'll be taking the train to Glasgow tomorrow. A quick 40. Oh, yeah, by Scott Monument. Yeah. So I actually showed that on the stream a bit earlier. But I haven't gone down there. I haven't actually like taken any transport down there. That mall looks semi-decent though. I have to hold the cup this way. Vaughn's face. Because there's branding on the other side. And I've been very diligent about not showing. When I was there, we stayed in a hotel right across from that station. Was it a Marriott? My family's, they work for, my sister and brother-in-law both work for Marriott. And I hinted, there's the glass house that I'm sure you would have gone past at some point. I hinted that I would love to stay there. And they both just blue ticked me, did not reply, did not even acknowledge, nothing. But that's like, I think they didn't just call it luxury, they call it like premium luxury or something. Like, you won't even afford it in 10 years kind of luxury. It's very pretty. What else did I want to say? Oh, so smaller boutique hotel, my ex booked it. Well, you see, she's an ex for a reason. Should have booked the glass house. Hey, Bug Dugger, the most patient person in the world. Yeah, Shane Bug Dugger just like stuck with me while it was reconnecting, buffering. Oh, it was constant. And then I would switch it. I would switch the view and it would come back for a little bit and it would buffer, or it would say, go to downloads, you're offline, go to downloads, and I'd click close and it would come back with full internet. I just don't understand. Like, if there was no network, fine, but there was 5G and it was full bars. I just thought I'd hop on quickly to give an update. Bugdug has already heard and seen all of it because I was a moody Judy when I went on for the crime tour. I was a very moody Judy. Not happy. There's a great view of the city and of the bay from up by the observatory house too. Observatory house. So I don't know if I will actually even get to see any more of Edinburgh because tomorrow is Glasgow, but I might try do a few things depending on what time we get back and how much work I've gotten done on the train, etc. Because I really wanted to go to the Writers Museum. Hugs, Vicky. Steve, have you hit that like, says Bugdugger. Gives you a reason to go back. Yeah. And you know what else? The Highlands. I want to go to the Highlands, but I don't want to be on like a 12-person tour without Vaughan with me. I can't talk to strangers in real life all day. It's true. Like, I don't want to be on a bus with strangers and have to like small talk. Oh, I can't do that. Not at all. The Highlands are amazing. I should have planned better. Because it's entirely possible. Like, there are trips that do 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. But it's just the strangers. I need a co-pilot. Yeah, stranger danger. See so many castles, but they're all Campbell castles. Oh my gosh. I would love to go over there, says Bug Dugger. Yeah, it really is pretty. I haven't decided how the vibe matches my vibe. I mean, obviously, like, my lip split while I was putting lip balm on. And it's bothering me now. Obviously, like, the super Scottish bagpipes, tartans, all of that, that is my vibe because that's my freaking genetics. But I haven't figured out if the city is my vibe in terms of the people. It's also a bit hard to tell because, like, it's tourism central. It is so busy in Old Town. Like, some of the videos I tried to get walking around, it's just like a fair amount of it is just like people's backs. So I don't know if I don't know how Cape Town hardly ever feels that full. Like when we went to Barcelona, it felt extremely full. Paris was full both times I was there. London is full. Like, I don't know if it's just because we can be outside a lot more. It's like open space.
Go to the touristy places.
But the waterfront doesn't. Does it get that full? I know it does, like on New Year's Eve.
It gets very full.
I don't go there because I'm poor. The waterfront is like where there's Gucci and Versace. Like, I'm not spending that kind of dollar.
And look at the currency conversion between pounds to rands, and then consider that all of the shops in the waterfront are targeted at like European tourists.
But they also would have, those brands would have higher import. So it would be cheaper to buy in Europe if they're European brands.
Yeah, the prices are very elevated for South African people.
Oh my god, it is all around Edinburgh Castle. That area is tourist shops, but as a tourist, it's fun to go. Oh yeah. So like, I can't judge it as a tourist. I don't buy from those tourist shops. I go to like a Poundland or something and I get stuff there. There's always a Poundland and it always has whatever country you're in, like dollar store would be what it is. They always have like a version of it. And half of that stuff in the tourist shops is straight off Shein. So if you do get back home and realize you missed someone, you can just order it online. But
For half the price.
yeah, half the price, double the shipping. But I do enjoy just like being a tourist. Especially because I generally do it, I'll always do the budget way if I can. Oh, I thought that was someone at the door.
No, just me.
Of course, now people are jumping in. Nearly 20 minutes? What? I want to know YouTube's secret. One place I would like to see over there is the King's Guard horses. Do you mean in London or here? The ones that aren't allowed to smile. Yeah, Buckingham. Because when I say it fast, it sounds like something else.
It does.
Buckingham Palace. Buckingham.
The Queen would not approve. What?
She's dead.
Even more reason she wouldn't approve.
I just whispered and the mic is like here. Because I think my headphones mic is what's being used.
Who's Mike?
It was such a bad joke. I went. I tried to make them smile. They didn't. Didn't think I was funny. Found me quite annoying, really. Poor Charles waited nearly 150 for that job, gets it, and then immediately gets diagnosed with cancer. Yep. And he's obviously still mourning. Like, I saw a little, you want to know, a little gossip that was on TV this morning. I was watching TV while I was working at like 10 o'clock in the morning, like a brilliant little housewife. The king doesn't have time in his schedule for Harry's visit.
That's a bit rude. He owns his schedule. He can do whatever he wants.
That's his child. After he's just had that diagnosis. My mom would... Oi, that's time for me to take my sleeping tablets. My mom would clear her schedule for me. Even if she was the queen.
Should be the queen of schedule clearing.
I was there in September 16. The locals kept asking what I thought of Trump. I kept asking what they thought of Brexit was great fun. Yeah, the comedian, I did a comedian takes you on a guided tour. I filmed the whole thing, so I'll vlog as much of it as I can. He made so many Trump jokes because there were so many Americans. And the Americans were actually a lot of the butt of his jokes too, because apparently a lot of what he says is just blindly believed. So there's a lot of Trump talk and independence and whatnot. I don't know enough about it to comment, mostly because I don't care. And I don't mean that in an offensive way to you guys. Like, just, we've got a lot of our own stuff going on with politics. We can't care about other people's elections. We've got our own in 20 days or something. And also it's just like deja vu all over again. Like, are we really still playing this game? Everybody's old and should retire, in my opinion. Yeah, I also like, everybody can believe whatever they want to believe as long as it doesn't hurt other people. All good. I personally would probably not gravitate towards people that way because of the SA allegations. I'm just like, in general. We voted for him the first time round. You know what? We had a few presidents like that, to be honest. They seemed all right. And then, well, now they're in jail. No, they're out of jail. They're going for election again. Term limits for every political seat need to be imposed, but politics, right? Yeah, well, you know, our president is also very old. But you have to retire at 63 in every other job. Though I don't know if I'd vote for a young politician. There was actually one, I'm not gonna mention like party or anything. I'm not even gonna mention where I met the person, but there was a young politician that was embracing social media, and everything was like put on TikTok and Instagram, and I just thought, like, I don't really want a president that's posting everything on social media instead of like doing something. Like, I fall between Gen Z and millennial. Like, take the video. If you're witnessing something, and all you can do is take the video that will help like identify a person, cool. But when you're devoting a budget to that and having someone walk around and film you, that's kind of where I'm like, no, we can stick to the old guys. They'll just use Facebook, and like, it's only old people on there now anyway. I think I saw a thing the other day that was like, Facebook's key demographic at the moment is 50 plus. There was like a little bit of panic. I can't remember where I saw that, so take it with a pinch of salt. I kind of believed it though. Let Gen X take the reins for a few years. No, I think we're good, thanks. I think we're good. I mean, from the boomers, yes, but I'm like the millennial that's just looking for the shortcut. Let's just let AI run the countries. Vaughn's like, not that.
There was a movie about that. It didn't end very well.
There was also a movie about a guy falling in love with a robot, and AI girlfriends are a thing.
That didn't end very well either.
Didn't his robot die?
Who are you talking about? The movie that I watched?
Yes.
Her. No. All of the AI go, screw this, and they GTFO'd and did their own thing. Left everybody like girlfriendless. They like, I don't know, went into the ether, didn't quite fully understand it.
Joaquin Phoenix.
That one, yes.
Yes, that's the one.
He was heartbroken.
I told Vaughn he has to watch it, and then I fell asleep.
Yep, it was a very sad movie. Nice to watch on your own.
Hey, I was right there. Maybe you should have just had an AI girlfriend instead. There was also Lars and the Real Girl. But that was a guy in a love doll. I think I watched that.
Guy in a love doll? Yeah, I didn't watch that movie.
No, man, like, he falls in love with... Clear your browser history.
If you watch that movie...
Listen, this is a group of people who are often Googling murder things.
Oh, you know that there's a really nice little checkbox. You just uncheck it and your browser won't store your history.
I need my history. How am I going to refer back in a hurry? What was I going to say? I better get moving though. Early day tomorrow. I gave up caring about my browser history years ago. Ryan Gosling? Okay, no, then I didn't watch that one. But I will.
It's okay, you don't have to care about your browser history. That's what the NSA does.
Hey, listen. Us women are disappearing quick fast. If they want to track us, go right ahead. There's so many missing women in America. Yeah. Have fun, Glasgow. I will most definitely have fun, and I will try and have at least some reasonable 5G signal while I'm there. Otherwise, it's all going to be in the vlog. It's just not like real time.
You'd think all the 5G chips and the vaccinations would have made a difference.
Yeah, didn't the Scots vaccinate first?
I have no idea. We had quite a few signal booster shots, so...
Yeah. Well, I must have gotten the dollar store version of the 5G then too. Enjoy the bangers and mash and haggis. Oh, I don't eat any of those. Basically, I used to eat bangers, and then I was not well.
Series of unfortunate events.
Yes, and now I can't untaste that taste. Mash.
That's
What?
a little descriptive.
I don't. It's bugdugger. It's pork sausages. Haggis is
Tell them what Lorenzo used to tell folks. When he would go hunting.
Stuart.
Was it Stuart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do admin for a Scottish couple in Cape Town, and they used to say that they hunted the haggis. People would believe them. I can't remember the what is haggis, the
It's entrails.
Huh?
It's a polite word for intestines
Oh, it's intestines.
and other stuff.
Yeah. It's yeah.
I mean, don't knock it till you try it.
Don't Google black pudding.
Yeah, maybe go into incognito mode first. You might get other stuff.
And then the mash mash is alright. Just depends if it's lumpy or not.
It's not a very good mash then.
Well, it is like mash at restaurants sometimes is a bit lumpy. No black pudding. I tried. I was a real trooper with black pudding.
It was okay.
I could very easily be vegetarian, so
3 out of 5 stars.
no, it was a 1 for me. Will not do again. Unless like I am very fussy, but if I'm at someone's house and I don't have the guts to say I don't eat something, then I just have to do it. What?
It's an interesting choice of words given the type of food we're talking about.
What do you mean?
You don't have the guts to decline the haggis.
Oh. Oh, well, they have the guts. Bugdugger.
All the guts.
I mean, like, maybe if I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I'd rather eat it first and then find out.
What if there's a vegetarian version? No, man, you know, like fries and Beyond Meat and
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that a vegetarian version of haggis is probably not on the cards.
I reckon you can find it somewhere.
I reckon people may take offense to that.
No, there's so many vegetarians and vegans. Every restaurant I've been to, you have to check like vegan option or whatever. Okay. All right, someone's gonna have to Google, do you get vegetarian haggis? Hey, Greeners, yeah. Oh my gosh, my signal was... the guy didn't show. Well, technically he left before the tour started and then said I was late. So, there's that. Did you just Google it?
I am in the process. Yeah.
I'm telling you, you can get it. At the pub last night, Vaughn's colleague's partner had a Beyond Meat burger and it looked real.
Enjoyed by vegetarians, vegans, and meat eaters alike. Max Ween Vegetarian Haggis is a mix of healthy
vegetarian haggis.
Pulses, oatmeal seeds, and spices.
There we go. I knew it.
Surprised.
No, because everyone's vegetarian and vegan around these in the new town. Well, I'll find that. Maybe that was the crime you were supposed to tour. Yeah, well, what would they stuff in it? A balloon. Wait, what is it again? Wait, I need to turn the screen. That looks very...
Vegetarian polony.
Wait, do other countries get polony? I
Google
feel like we
Polony.
were the only ones who got listeriosis. So, what were the ingredients again? Pulses,
Vegetables.
vegetables. I can't read when it's highlighted.
Okay, just hang on. Okay.
Healthy fresh vegetables. How is it fresh when it's in a preserved tube? Pulses, oatmeal. Pulses is not a good word for food. Oatmeal, seeds, and spices.
Pulses is generally what something you don't want in your food does.
You only want it in your mouth on Fridays. I should have filtered that one.
Line that one up.
Pulses is beans and legumes and, well, no, legumes aren't pulses. I can't. It's supposed to be in the innuendo, not in the actual. Please read Greena's comment. Oh my gosh. Oh dear.
Well, I mean, that does apply to where my head first went with the word pulses.
Don't say those two words together, where your head first went with pulses. Oh, the stream has gone to the dogs.
And on that note, good night, folks.
Yeah. That causes greenhouse gases. But I really do have to say goodnight. I was supposed to say goodnight like 15 minutes ago. Greeners is kicking rocks. Well, good thing I don't have mods.
That's what they call them these days.
Oh my god.
Look out, rocks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Vaughn and I are basically just like,
2-year-olds.
yeah, no, 13-year-olds, I'd say. Greta says, Vaughn, I love you. I don't even know you.
Sometimes I don't even know myself.
See, this is the thing. When it's past the point of us having filters, streams are dangerous because we're bound to joke like this. Everything's going to go into innuendos. It's going to be like innuendo bingo.
Everything's okay, innuendo.
Huh?
No, that was a bad one.
Oh, like in the end? I get it. Right. Bug Duggar says, I'm going to love your streams. Yeah, listen, some of them are fun, and sometimes we're just going to buffer 25 times in a minute. And I'm going to speak through a potato mic that costs like $1. Literally, like, saw someone with it on TikTok. And I thought, oh, that's decent. And then played back one of the videos that I was using it for and was like, Okay, bedtime, early morning. We'll see you tomorrow. Is it warm still?
Yeah, I wanted it to be cool though.
Oh, I'm wanting it to be warm. I'm gonna make some tea and get into bed. Right. Thank you for the laughs. That was brilliant. That really ended off the day well. Well done, Vaughn. One of his best performances. See you soon. Now I have to remember how to end. End.